What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa UFC Vegas 112. Oh man, it got some tough fights on this fight card here, y'all. But it should be some money to be made on here, especially if you mix it with PFL Saturday. I didn't have time to do a PFL card. I wish I did though. Man, I wish I did because there's some good spots to pick in that PFL. But I'm just finishing up with the UFC. My last week's report card for UFC 323. My strong bets, I was 3-1. I missed on a Marab bet. I had Marab to win and he lost, so I was 75% on strong bets. And my strong prop bets, I was 7-3, so I was at 70%. I missed on the overs with the Pantoja fight when he shattered his arm. I missed on over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop off that. But yeah, I was at 70% for my strong prop bet. So it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I did okay. But that was a tough fight card, man. A lot of surprises. Who figured Pantoja and Marab would lose, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Let's get to this UFC Vegas 112 card. We're gonna start with the main event, the men's flyweight division. Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. Brandon Royval, he boxes out of the southpaw stance. He got a strong right jab, too. He's a versatile striker with a strong chin. He has good boxing. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And he lost to Joshua Vaughn, but he did beat Brandon Moreno by split decision, and he beat Tatsuro Taira by split decision. Manel Kape, he trains over at Extreme Couture. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He can box either style, orthodox or southpaw. He's a pressure fighter, hard puncher. He has a strong chin, great takedown defense, and great cardio. This is a tough one because Royval, he's a plus 245 underdog. I think Kape can beat him, but I don't think it's going to be the cakewalk a lot of people are expecting. But it's going to be tough because Royval can strike. Royval is a really good striker, I will say that. And Manel Kape don't have that high volume striking that I wish he did, because that low volume, that low strike output can hurt him in a fight against somebody like Royval. But I am going to take my chances with Manel Kape and make him a strong pick because he just got the momentum flowing his way. He's looking good. He's beaten pretty much everybody. Even his fight with Mokaev had the damnedest time trying to take him down. So I gotta go Kape here, and I'm gonna take the over 1.5, the over 2.5, and the over 3.5 round prop. I could see this fight lasting a while. I think they're gonna strike back and forth. I don't think anybody's gonna really be shooting takedowns or anything. I think they're gonna stand and find out who's the better striker here. And I think Kape should edge Royval in the striking. I do, especially as the fight goes on to the late rounds. So it'll be Manel Kape over 1.5, over 2.5, and over 3.5 for me. Next fight, we got the men's featherweight division. Giga Chikadze going up against Kevin Vallejos. Now, I want to see this fight. For sure, I want to see this fight. Giga Chikadze, this guy's a kickboxing world champ, karate world champ. He's lost to a few people, though. He lost to Arnold Allen. He lost to David Onama. He lost to Calvin Kattar, but he beat Alex Caceres and he beat Edson Barbosa. So, he's beat some credible people, but he's lost to some good people too. He's a constant stance switcher. He switches them stances up a lot while he's fighting. He's a hard puncher. He got a good stiff left jab. He's a hard, versatile striker. His cardio's a little poor. If you watch that Calvin Kattar fight, you can see him start to fade in that fight. Kevin Vallejos, I will say this. I love the way this guy boxes. His only loss is to João Silva. Not a bad loss. He's currently on a 5-fight win streak. He beat Danny Silva by unanimous decision. He lost to João Silva by unanimous decision. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has great boxing. He's a hard puncher, and he throws great combos. I got to go and make him a strong pick, too. I got to take Kevin Vallejos, make him a strong pick, and I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop in this one. I think once Giga gets tired, he gets knocked out against Vallejos. Vallejos is a phenomenal boxer. He kind of puts me in the mind of Ilia Topuria, the way he boxes, the way he puts together his combinations, and the way he has that good power. Now, he don't have that one-hitter quitter, I don't think, like Ilia Topuria, but he put them together and get you out of there. And I'm going to make him a strong pick. So Kevin Vallejos will be my pick in under 2.5 rounds. Next fight. We got the men's middleweight division. Cesar Almeida going up against Cezary Oleksiejczuk. Cesar Almeida, he's a kickboxing world champ. He can box out of either stance too. And he has a strong chin. He throws some hard kicks. He's a hard puncher. He has a weak ground game, but he does have good cardio. Oleksiejczuk, this is his UFC debut. He's currently on a 4-fight win streak, and all 4 fights were won by TKO. He trains with the Fighting Nerds. He's Michael Oleksiejczuk's brother. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has good KO power when he's a hard, versatile striker. This is tough. This is tough because he's going up against a really good striker in Almeida. Almeida is good, but I got to take my chances with Oleksiejczuk. I do. I got to take, he's a -170 favorite. I'm going to take my chances with Oleksiejczuk, and I'm also going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round with DraftKings. Next fight, we got the men's featherweight division. Melquizael Costa going up against Morgan Charriere. Interesting fight, very good fight. This is going to be a good fight, y'all. Melquizael Costa, he's a shoot-the-box fighter. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a Muay Thai black belt. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He throws some hard body kicks. You can see that in the Andre Fili fight. When he fought him, he threw some really powerful body kicks. He's currently on a 4-fight win streak. He did beat Charlie Radke. Yeah, he beat Charlie Radke. He beat Andre Fili. And he beat Juliana Rosa as well. He lost to Steve Garcia, but who doesn't lose to Steve Garcia? Morgan Charriere, he's a judo black belt, Brazilian jiu-jitsu purple belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has good boxing, KO power. He has a strong chin, good takedowns, a good ground game, and a great cardio. In this one, I see a back and forth fight, but Charriere is really hard to take down, so Costa's going to have his issues trying to take this guy down, and Charriere can strike. So Costa going to have his hands full with Charriere, and it's an even fight. It's a pick 'em fight. Both of them are -110 right now, so I'm gonna take my chances with Morgan Charriere just because I like his style. I like the way he can do everything. He can mix it up on the ground. He can take you down. You take him down. He knows how to get back up. You get to the striking. He knows how to strike. So I like that. And turn the lights back on. Let me see. I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop, and I'll take the over 2.5 round prop. Yep, Morgan Charriere will be the pick. I think that the fight more than likely goes the distance. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the fight went the distance. It really wouldn't. So Charriere will be the pick. I think he can outstrike Costa. And I think if they get into grappling, I think he'll just wear Costa down with Costa constantly trying to take him down. And like I said, I'll take over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we had the men's heavyweight division. Nzechukwu going up against Marcus Buchecha. Nzechukwu boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has good boxing. He's a versatile striker, good KO power. He has good cardio. He has okay takedown defense. Buchecha, he trains over at American Top Team. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, 13-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champ at the black belt level. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has quick takedowns, good submissions, but he has poor cardio. If he doesn't get the takedown against Nzechukwu, he's more than likely going to get knocked out or probably even submitted. But I would lean more along knocked out because Nzechukwu he doesn't really have that fight IQ to do what he need to do to choke him out or anything. I think he'll probably knock him out though. I hate betting Nzechukwu because this guy, it's a nightmare betting on him. But I'm gonna take a chance on him because if he can prevent this guy from taking him down, because Nzechukwu's going to be really big. He's going to be big in there. And if he can keep this guy from taking him down, then he can win this fight. And as Buchecha keeps shooting takedowns and not getting them, he's going to be exhausted. And after a while, he just becomes that jiu-jitsu or bust kind of guy, submission or bust. He'll lay on his back and start trying to slide towards him with his legs in the air. So I'm going to take my chances with Nzechukwu. Won't put him in a lot of parlays. I will put him in one parlay. And I will also, in a separate parlay, do the under 2.5 round prop. Yeah, I'll do that because I don't see this fight going the distance. I just don't see that. It would really surprise me if it did. So Kennedy and Nzechukwu under 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the women's strawweight division. Amanda Lemos going up against Gillian Robertson. Amanda Lemos, she boxes mostly out of the orthodox stance. She has good boxing too. She has good takedowns. You saw that when she fought Yasmin Lucindo. She has a good ground game. You saw that when she fought Yasmin Lucindo. She beat Lucindo by unanimous decision, and she also beat Mackenzie Dern by unanimous decision. She lost to Tatiana Suarez by unanimous decision. She lost to Verna Jandiroba by submission, and she lost to Weili Zhang by unanimous decision. She has great cardio. Gillian Robertson, she's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. She boxes out of the orthodox stance. Oh, Lord, she has terrible striking. You saw when she fought Tabitha Ricci, you saw her terrible striking. She doesn't have the best boxing. She does have good takedowns and a good ground game. She has good submissions. She has good cardio. She's currently on a 4-fight win streak. This is a tough one. But Amanda Lemos, if you go back and look at her last few fights, her grappling has improved by leaps and bounds. It's not going to be easier for Robertson to just take her down. And Robertson cannot outstrike Amanda Lemos. Not going to happen. I would be totally shocked if that happened. Lemos is going to piece her up if it comes down to the striking. So Gillian Robertson's going to have to keep shooting takedowns. And her only path to victory is going to be to take Lemos down and probably get the submission or dominate her on the ground. And I don't know if she can do that. I don't. I'm going to go with Lemos plus 3.5 spread with DraftKings. I am. Plus 3.5 spread. I just need the fight to go to a decision. Lemos to win one round on all judges' scorecards, or Lemos to just flat out win the fight. I'll take it either way. But Lemos plus 3.5 spread, and I'll be taking over 1.5 round prop in this one. Next fight, we had the men's featherweight division. Joanderson Brito going up against, they changed his opponent to a last-second opponent. I hate those last-second replacements, but it's going to be Joanderson Brito going up against a guy named Isaac Thomson. Joanderson Brito, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He's a shoot-the-box fighter. He's a pressure fighter. He likes to box out of the orthodox stance. He is a hard puncher with good takedowns and good ground game. He lost to Pat Sabatini by unanimous decision, and he lost to William Gomez by split decision. Isaac Thomson, this guy, this is going to be his UFC debut. He boxes out of orthodox stance. He's coming over from LFA. He's a hard puncher. He got some fast hands. Look like he got decent cardio. So it's going to be an interesting fight, but Brito's a 2.5 to 1 favorite. I'm rocking with Brito. Brito got too many weapons for him. He got the ground game and he got the striking. So you gotta worry about two things when you're messing with Joanderson Brito. And for them to get Brito this fight, this guy gonna have his UFC debut against Joanderson Brito. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. But Brito's gonna be the pick for me. And I'll sprinkle a little something on the over 1.5 round prop. Because this guy Thomson, he looks decent. Like he might last a little bit. He look like he could last a little bit. So if he does, I got the over 1.5 round prop just in case he does. Next fight, we got the men's welterweight division. Neil Magny going up against Yaroslav. How do I say his name? Yaroslav Amosov. Neil Magny boxes out of the orthodox stance. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt with great cardio. He did lose to Carlos Prates by KO. He also lost to Mike Morales by TKO, but he recently beat Jake Matthews by submission. Amosov, he trains over at American Top Team. He likes to box out of the orthodox stance. He's the former Bellator champ. This is going to be his UFC debut. He has good wrestling, a strong chin. He beat Logan Storley over there in Bellator. He beat Logan Storley twice, but he did lose to my guy Jackson. I can't think of the first name. I know it's Jay something Jackson. Anyway, the ass kicking machine. He lost to the ass kicking machine, and I ain't too mad at him for losing to him because he lost to the cream of the crop over there at Bellator. Whether he can get in and beat Neil Magny is a whole nother question. Let me see. I think I'm going to take Amosov. I'm going to put him in one parlay. But then I'm also going to put Neil Magny plus 3.5 spread in another parlay. Neil Magny, he loves to upset the apple cart, y'all. He did it against Mike Malott. He did it against Jake Matthews. This guy loves to pull off the upset. He he can just fight forever. He can just hang on until his opponent gives out, and then he takes over. Yeah, Amosov, I'm gonna put him in one parlay. Neil Magny plus 3.5 spread in another parlay. That's what I'm gonna do. And in another parlay, I'm gonna do the over. I'll do the over 1.5 round prop. Yeah, that's what I do. The over 1.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the men's heavyweight division. Sharaf going up against Stephen Asplund. Oh boy. This fight here is going to be interesting because Sharaf, let me give you the specs on this guy. Let me see. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws a nice left jab from what I've seen. He has good boxing. He does have KO power. He only got about 1 round of cardio in him. He did get knocked out by Junior Taffa, but he was giving Junior Taffa some work now. Taffa didn't go in there and just steamroll over him. He was giving Taffa some work. Stephen Asplund, he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has a strong chin. He does have KO power as well. He has weak takedown defense, and he has a weak ground game. He lost to Denzel Freeman not too long ago by submission. Asplund is a minus 230 favorite. These are just 2 big fat guys that's going to be in there throwing bombs to one of them can't throw no more, one of them gets knocked out. I'll take my chances with the underdog in this one. I think either guy can win. I think it's a coin flip. I'll take Sharaf at plus 190. Yeah, I'll take him at plus 190. And I'm also, the reason I ain't doing the plus 3.5 because, man, I don't think this fight going to no kind of decision. I'll just take the plus 190 and Sharaf, and I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop as well. On a separate ticket. So I definitely don't see this fight going no decision. So if I'll still hit on the under 2.5 round prop, even if I lose on the fight bet. But I think Sharaf could knock this guy out. And Sharaf only got about 3 or 4 minutes of cardio. So if he can't get it done in, I'm toast. But Asplund don't have much more cardio than that either. So, like I said, I just had to take the underdog in this one. Next fight, who we got here? We got we got a catch weight. We got King Green going up against Lance Gibson Jr. This Lance Gibson Jr.'s UFC debut. King Green can fight out of either stance. Y'all know Bobby Green. He's a hard, versatile striker. He has good boxing. He has great cardio. He beat up Jim Miller not too long ago. He destroyed Grant Dawson, but he did get knocked out by Mauricio Ruffi. And he got choked out by Paddy the Baddy. Lance Gibson Jr., with this being his UFC debut, he's come over from Bellator. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. A few fights ago, he got KO'd by Vladimir Tokov. But he is a versatile striker. He looks okay. But getting in there against King Green, who's been in the UFC for so many years and knows all the ins and outs, do's and don'ts, I got to go with King Green. He's only a 2-1 favorite, too. He's minus 218. He's about 2-1 favorite. I'll take King Green. I'll take the over 1.5 round prop on this one. I certainly will. Next fight, we got the women's bantamweight division. Melissa Croden going up against Luana Santos. Croden. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. She has a good left jab. She likes to box out of the orthodox stance. She has a strong chin. You saw that in her fight with Jacqueline Cavalcanti. She throws a real good side kick, and she won her UFC debut against Tanara Lisboa. And she won that by TKO. She has good cardio. Luana Santos, she's a judo black belt. She can fight out of either stance. She don't fight that good in the striking, though. She doesn't have good boxing. She does have good takedown defense. I'll say that. She's been a judoka since she was about 8 years old, so she knows the judo. But judo is not the most effective martial art in that cage, I found. And we found that out with Ronda Rousey. So, but it's good to have everything you can use in there is good, but it just ain't the best. I think wrestling is the best, but she does have a decent ground game, Luana Santos. In this one, I'm going to take the plus 3.5 spread and take Melissa Croden. Melissa Croden's a plus 110 underdog. So I'll take Croden plus 3.5 spread. And I could see this fight lasting a little bit. It wouldn't surprise me if this fight went to a decision. So I'll definitely take the over 1.5 round prop as well. Yeah, Croden will be my pick, over 1.5 rounds. Next fight, we're at the men's heavyweight division. Alan Fry and Guillermo Pot. I don't know. I can't do a review on this fight or any kind of guessing on this fight right here because I just can't find enough fight film on these guys. I've been looking on YouTube. I've been looking at Fight Pass, everything. I can't find much. I can find a little something, but not enough for me to put no money on either one of these guys. So I'll leave that fight alone. Next fight. We got the women's flyweight division. Jamey-Lyn going up against Teresa Blida. Jamey-Lyn can fight out of either stance. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. She's a second-degree Taekwondo black belt. She has great takedown defense. We saw that in her fight with Miranda Maverick. She has a good ground game. We saw that in her fight with Miranda Maverick. She's a versatile striker with good cardio. Teresa Blida, she fights mostly out of orthodox stance. She has good boxing, a good ground game, relentless grappling. We saw that in her fight with Gabriela Fernandez. And she does have a strong chin. Teresa Blida is a slight favorite at -155. I'll take Blida. I think this fight's going to be rather boring. Both of them got long arms. They both kind of slim and lanky, and they both throw punches from distances away from one another. So I don't think we'll get an exciting fight here. I don't even know. I'm not even so sure Blida can take Horth down because if Miranda Maverick had problems taking her down, I can imagine Blida will probably have problems taking her down. But I'm going to go with Teresa Blida. It's something about her. Something about watching her fight. She looked like she's going to be the bigger fighter in there. So I'll take a chance on her and see if she can get the job done. And I'll also sprinkle a little something on the over 1.5 round prop in this one. Wouldn't surprise me if this fight went to a decision. I see a back and forth fight. It could even be a close fight. But I don't know, I just feel more comfortable betting on Teresa Blida because she does have the grappling chops and she can strike. And she will be the bigger fighter in there that night. So that's pretty much it, y'all, for UFC Vegas 112. The best thing I could tell y'all, if y'all don't know already, write down your parlays before you get to the cage. Try and calculate them before you get up to place your bet. Always try to write them down and calculate them. And check them as the fights are going on so you know where you at. All night long, you know exactly where you stand with your bets, okay? So if you need to do some hedging or if you look like you're going to take a loss, you need to change some things up, you got time to do it. And you also, if you got it written down, you can look over it and not put the same person in your parlays over and over and over again. So when that one guy loses, you done lost on all your parlays. Good luck this weekend, folks. And what I do, if everybody want to know, I usually mix one fight with one prop bet and one football game, whether it be college or NFL. Or sometimes I'll mix two fights with one football game, or I'll go one fight, one NFL quarterback to throw for over 180 yards, and then another football game. I'll pick a winner in a football game, somebody that's good and favored. So I can at least get like maybe plus 140, plus 150, and then bet nice on that and hopefully get the payoff. So that's one of the strategies that I like to use. It's been working pretty good. I like to do 2 and 3 pick parlays. I try not to go outside of that, and I can hit pretty consistent with that. So good luck to you guys this weekend. I hope y'all win.